In this video, I take the highest damage unit in this game's history into endless mode. As you can see here, 326,000 damage at level 1. We're going to be taking it in endless mode, see how far it can get, and we're also going to see what type of trades he did to get this unit. So without further ado, let's get right into the trade. Remember the 5-star Mantis? Well, today, it's making a huge return. We are going to try to get it to the 1 million DPS that I had in the thumbnail, and we aren't going to stop. We are going to feed it myself. I'm going to use my ult to feed this thing to level 100 for billing. He's going to pay me in 2 food passes, and we are going to get this huge, insane video going. I'm going to test how far it goes. I'm going to test how much DPS it does. We are going to go frame by frame. We are going to go fully in depth into this robot Mantis and see if it's a necessity on the team. I may, by the end, even go for one myself. But without further ado, let's start trading. Let's start feeding. Let's start grinding this thing up. Let's go. All right, and here we are on my ult, ready to get this item. I'm going to claim all these quests just for a little more spatulas, because that's where I'm getting my food from. Well, I say that's where I'm getting all my food from, but realistically, I have 170,000 buckets of chum here as well. And then if we head to the raid shop, 300,000 spatulas. So yeah, I'm going to have a video out about all these units once I get them all, because as you can see, I can also afford the king crab, and I have most of the other ones so far. So yeah, I'll be getting all 6 of the good ones, and we'll be doing a showcase. How far are they going endless, etc. I also have 85,000 of these dragon capsules on each account, so we got a huge opening coming with that. Hopefully we get a dungeon master. That's the goal. It is so OP, but the robot Mantis might be better. We don't know yet. Let's see at level 100. Let's go. So although the robot Mantis was the most expensive unit in the game, and it is still super expensive, the dungeon master is actually more expensive. Okay, so the robot Mantis was cheaper, it got buffed, now it's super duper expensive, but the dungeon master is even more expensive. So basically what I'm saying is a 5-star dungeon master doesn't seem realistic to most people, so that's why I'm gonna say the robot Mantis is kind of better, because it actually is 5-starable, and a 5-star version does actually exist. The dungeon master would just be way too expensive right now, but hopefully I could get that soon for a video, because I know I'm going to get all 6 of these units here just to showcase, along with the king crab. We'll probably get rid of this tentacle. But yeah, hopefully I can 5-star dungeon master for another video for you guys. But make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on, because that is a goal of mine, and I don't usually give up. So we'll get it one way or another. Just make sure you subscribe with notifications on, and let's get right into this trade. Okay, so our inventory is full apparently, so we're going to have to come back here and delete 671 units. So let's get a time lapse going. All right, and there we go. All of that sold. Boom. And we are good. 50 storage. Let's trade them once again, once and for all. Let's go. Boom. All right, and here it is in all of its glory. It's leveled up a little from last time. 234,000 damage. Oh my god. And here's the 2 food passes he's given me. So this is as payment. I offered to do this for free just for the video, but since he's my friend and he's super kind, he offered to give me the food passes anyway, just so I can have more food. So shout out to Billing. Shout out for that, because he didn't have to. I tried to convince him not to, mind you, but he did it anyway. So just goes to show. And boom, there we go. I don't know why he put Sea Bear on it, but anyway, I guess because it has so much range. That might be smart. That's probably why it has that much damage too. Let's see how much damage we can do with the first account. Okay, lag. Yeah, there's so much food. This is going to pause for a second. Boom, 11 levels. That's it. Wow. 11 levels though. It is now level what? 79. Okay, great. 79. Let's unequip these. Boom, boom. Let's equip him. Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting off this account anyway and bring him back to my main after I feed it. But still, holy moly, look at him in all of its glory. Okay, so that was like 40 days of grinding, if not more. I've been on 2 vacations since using that food. I came number 1 on the leaderboard with all of that food time. And that just goes to show how hard it used to be to level up secrets. So yeah, we got 11 levels in 40 days of grinding. We were also grinding the best map besides challenges or raids, and in raids you only get food, so that wasn't even worth it. But now watch how easy food is to get. I've been grinding this raid for the past 3 days, and watch this. With the new food pass, make sure I equip it. That would have been so bad if I didn't. Boom and boom. There we go. We got them both equipped. Holy moly, that would have been terrible. So let me just make sure. Yeah, so these jelly patties are the best thing to buy for food. I believe there's no other food, right? Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to auto click this until it is maxed out pretty much. This might take an hour. It might take more. Who knows? And yes, this was also with double spatulas before anyone asked. But let's just see how many patties we're going to get. Let's just see. All right, so it's been a long time. It's probably been like, what, at least 20 minutes, okay? And we are still at 157,000 spatulas. So I'm just going to check how much food we got, okay? Holy moly, we have 100,000 jelly patties now with, what, 150,000 of these, give or take 130,000? So that should be enough, more than enough, right? I hope. Please let it be enough. Okay, so that's on the 11 levels once again. So we're just going in increments of 11. I guess I'm gonna have to get even more food to max this thing out. So let's do that now. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. I'll see you in like 20 minutes. And we got 400 left. So a few more clicks. Boom, 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 boom. And I think that's it. Yep, we are at like 0 on the dot. Okay, so let's check out how much food we have now. Oh my God, another 113,000. It is gonna be narrowly enough. I think we'll have like 30,000 left at the highest. 20,000 left. Yep, literally, I think we have 20,000 left. 22,000. And we've got the level 100 robot mantis with sea bear and secret formula. This thing is incredibly cracked. 320,000 damage, 50 range, even with sea bear. Oh my goodness. Sea bear is definitely the best trait for it, it seems. But anyway, guys, let me trade this back to my main account and let's get on with the endless run, and maybe we'll put him back in the rock bottom or something. But yeah, this time we're actually going to see how far he gets alone. All right, I'm going to ship it off right now, and then we'll be back on my main account, and let's do this thing. Bing, bang, bing. Look at him. Boom. See you on the other account. All right, and we are back on our main account. Let's see. The robot man. Oh my God. Unequip all. Let's get the big dog in here. Okay, I might need a starter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a starter unit. I'm going to use the big dog, and I'm going to use the Krusty Krab. Boom, butta ching, and there we go. So without any further ado, let's hop right into an endless game. Let's go. All right, 5x speed, start wave, and boom, boom, boom. And then let's get our farm down just because that's more efficient. And then once we get some more money, I'll get down this. Okay. One more wave and we'll have enough money. I might as well upgrade. Oh my God, I upgraded too late. But yeah, you might as well get any farm upgrade you can if you have to wait a wave, because you're going to profit off of it pretty much. I mean, almost. Like this costs 600, you make 600. This costs 800, you make 900. This costs 1,000, you don't quite make 1,000. But yeah, pretty much anytime you get a farm upgrade off, you want to, because yeah, you'll profit off it in a wave, pretty much. At least on average, you will profit. And the reason this has Sea Bear, okay, is because this thing actually has so much good range, okay? His range is amazing. And SPA doesn't matter in this game. So Sea Bear, yes, doubled the SPA. I think it was 0.4 before. I don't know. That's a crazy amount to the SPA. But it also reduces your range by a ton as well. Okay, but it increases your damage by a ton. So it's like, what do you want to do? And with this unit specifically, it has so much range at like 90 range. And it has so... an SPA matters so little in this game that it's actually worth it. Like the attack speed, you won't even notice a difference, and it still covers the whole map. So do I approve of Sea Bear on this unit? Assuming Sea Bear works, I actually do approve of Sea Bear on this unit. And I know the attack is 470,000 damage and I know it does 470,000 damage right now at 0.7. But if you think about it, the SPA doesn't actually matter, and this is attacking way faster than every 0.5. So this is, I would consider, a million DPS. And guys, we don't even have it close to the units, which you need. So because we need the Mantis close to units to attack, it's got to be like right beside the boss. Pretend the pineapple's the boss. It's got to be right here to hit him and actually do 470,000 damage. Sorry, 400. Oh my God. So as we'll see later on, as you guys saw in my last video, the Mantis needs to be super up close to do that much damage. And because of that reason as well, range matters even littler. Because you have to move him around. You have to place him at the boss. If you want to be effective with him, you got to actually put him in an effective spot. And the effective spot is where range doesn't matter. Since it needs to be close, why do you need range the whole map? Even though it still has range the whole map. Okay, it's super crazy. This thing's the boss shredder. Not to mention with Sea Bear, it's cheaper to use as well. So I don't know if Billing thought all this through or if he just put it on for the fun of it. I don't know what the case was, but this Sea Bear trait on this unit is actually genius. I think this will do better than Sidekick, but I don't know for sure because obviously I don't think the damage actually doubles, so it's doing less damage than if we had two. But I'm not even 100% sure about that. Again, I could reference my last video, which I will do now. All right, and here's the past video. I did 5-star robot mantis better than we thought. In this video, he had 178,000. So if we forward it a little bit, let's see when he was max. Okay, so here's his max damage here, 192,000. So at 192,000 at level 50 around, he would be doing about 320,000 damage maxed, okay? So this thing does about 50% more than 320,000, okay? Give or take, again, give or take, very. So yeah, I would say Sea Bear probably adds 50% damage, which means it's doing less DPS than if we didn't have Sea Bear and if we had Sidekick, but it is a lot cheaper at the same time. So I don't know. It's up to you guys, I guess. If you have a lot of money, maybe bringing a farm to use this unit would be worth it too, although I still think you'd run out of money. But yeah, man, it's still really good and it's really fun to use. And it's especially good for like story modes and raids and stuff like that where, you know, there's heavy bosses that you want to go down fast. Put this guy at the spawn and he'll get him down fast. All right, I just kind of realized on wave 300 that we still have an Olympian down, which is probably why nothing's gonna... Oh no, it only has 98,000 damage. It is the robot mantis carrying let's get rid of these farms. Let's clean up the battlefield real quick and see what's going on here. I just don't think these enemies have enough health yet to deal with this thing. Oh my god, he's doing like 120,000 even when he's not up close right now. So I think up close he does like 4 times more damage, but damn, he's still killing stuff quick. 117,000. So yeah, 4 times more up close, and we'll show that off in a second. All right, so if we look at these big slow anchovies, he does, as you can see, it popped up 117,000 from far away. Okay, now what we're gonna do is wait for a big slow anchovy, and we're gonna place it right next to him and see how much it does. So from 117,000, it's gonna go right here. We'll do it right here. Watch this. We'll upgrade this all the way. Boom. Literally one shots the guy with 400,000 health. 375,000. It's doing 4 times more up close. It's pretty insane. Let's kill these off right here. If the Olympian even can, because the Olympian doesn't even compare to this thing. And let's get him right back down in the middle of the map. All right. Actually, let's not even put him in the middle. Let's put him right here. Actually, no. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put him right in the middle here because I think this will still effectively do his full attack. And it still covers most of the map. And we can still move him around if we have to. So I'm hoping enemies here that walk all the way around will receive the 4 times damage that we just saw. So not the 117,000, but the 38,000 over and over and over and over and over again. I don't know. I think it does like 10 attacks. And then on top of that, it does the 117,000 as well when they're up close. It's insane. Just melts and one-shots everything. It's like a dungeon master. I think. I don't even know how good the dungeon master is yet because I haven't 5-star shiny wumboed him. I haven't even got him, in fact, because I'm still saving all of my dragon shards. But guys, I do have thousands. Actually, I think I have 1 million dragon shards saved up. 1 million? Yeah, at least 1 million. 4,000. Yeah. So I have around 1 million dragon shards saved up. We will be opening those 1 million dragon shards ASAP on the channel. Okay. I want to keep saving till I for sure have 1 million. I'm literally going to call it 1 million dragon shard opening. And yeah, we're going to put that on the channel. So subscribe with notifications if you want to see that. But look at this thing just spazzing out, bro. It's so funny. Maybe I should let something get close enough so we can actually test if this is like a good enough proximity to do the extra damage. I hate how there isn't like a ring you can see where if stuff's like inside his kill zone, I'll call it, like the up close kill zone. Because yeah, that would be nice if we had like a ring to show how close they actually had to be so we know for sure. All right, guys, so these are slowly approaching the kill zone. I'm hoping we can get some action in it soon. All we need to see is if it does 30. Oh, here we go. We might get it right now. Please do 30. Yes. Okay, so it does actually get them in the kill zone in this ring. Okay, so if I had the robot mantis and was using it, ideally, I think I would probably put one here, get sidekick on this so I can place 2, and then just trail the bosses without upgrading it. Just do, and follow the boss around with 1, hoping that I don't ever run out of money because I also have to manage my carries too. But yeah, maybe you can place another one over here or like right here or maybe right here. But still, I don't think it will compare to this one. Like this one's in a perfect spot. It's doing the up close damage. It's in a, what is this called? A choke zone? What do people call it? I don't know. But it's in a nice loop-de-loop, which is obviously ideal. More time to walk, more time to kill. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave him here and see how far he goes. I don't want to move him around, even though I could, but I just think I'll go way too far and this video would be way too long. So I'm honestly, well, we'll consider because honestly, he could probably get like almost as far as a record by himself if I had sidekick especially. Because yeah, this only does 50% more damage. With 2 of these, I'd be doing around 640,000. So yeah, it's not ideal. So 307, we'd be doing 614,000 damage every 0.5 with more range if we had 2 down. So yeah, anyway, it's up to Billing though. It's his unit. If he wants Sea Bear just for the insane stats when people look at it, that's fine. But I do not think it's the move actually. Like I said earlier in the video, I actually had to think about it and see actually how much better it was. But yeah, I don't think it's that much better. If it was doing like triple the damage like it's supposed to, or it's supposed to do 2.5 times, that would be good. I think it said 150% extra damage. 150% means 2.5 times, right? Assuming you're adding 150%, but I guess it's just 150% total damage. I don't know how it works, but look at this. Boom. And we did the special attack right here and he goes down 1 shot. Crazy stuff. All right, I'll be back for when it's hard. I don't want to yap on and make this redundant. So yeah, to not bore you guys, let's skip ahead. All right, we got units coming in with a lot of HP and they're just getting dealt with when they get to here. It's crazy. They're actually getting destroyed. Big dirty bubble, 1.3 million health. Boom, 400,000 of that more. Almost 500,000 of that's gone. So the issue now is the robot mantis and the dungeon master are so good that almost every other unit's kind of useless besides Gary to slow things down. So it's like, this is just a starter unit. These 2 are our heavy DPS, the robot and the sea dungeon. Or not the sea, the dungeon master. And also, I haven't used the king jellyfish yet, but I assume it's not going to compare. But then it's like my cyborg henge, that type of stuff. Yeah, it was good. It was good. now it's just like their damage kind of won't even make a big difference comparatively. So yeah, just relative to the Mantis and the Dungeon Master, Cyborg might be useless. And it might not even matter what you use. It might make literally no difference because these things are just going to rock your lineup and destroy. It's going to carry so hard, but you know, that's the aim of the game, right? Get the best units. So I'm going to get the best units. We're going to take it in endless. We'll see how far they get. And then maybe I'll switch some out and actually see the best units, total damage, stuff like that. We'll try to get as many metrics to determine the actual meta or the wave. We call it the wave. So yeah, whatever the wave is, I'll put it in the Tides Discord. Definitely when I get the Shiny WUMBO Dungeon Master, I'll be testing out all the best units because I already got the Shiny WUMBO Robot Mantis to use from billing. Hopefully you'll let me use it again for that. I got the Shiny WUMBO 5-star Olympian, which is crazy to get as well. So all I need is a Shiny WUMBO Dungeon Master, and pretty much those are the only hard units in the game to get at the moment. Like this thing costs probably 6, 7, 8 prunes worth of Robot Mantises, and then the Dungeon Master 5-star will cost even more than that, probably like 10. So it'll just be insane to see if we could get all 3 of those active at once on one lineup. But again, you'll have to subscribe and see if we can do it. I think I can. I might even get my own Robot Mantis for that. Because you guys know, I usually hate to borrow units. This thing's just so crazy and I literally physically can't get it without trading away my whole inventory. So Billing was kind enough to offer, and I think he likes when his units are showcased too. So yeah. Like, he wants to show them off. He wants people to see how good they are. So it's a win-win situation. But usually I wouldn't borrow something like that I can get on my own, like the Olympian. But yeah, this thing's just crazy. An incredible accomplishment from Billing. And I just won't be able to do it / don't want to, because I know it'll get replaced eventually and go down as well. But for now, this thing's killer. I might try to offer for it, but we'll see. I need to get more value. I might have to start trading every day. If I made a daily trade video, would you guys watch it? Just wondering. Comment down below, because I have thought maybe I should make a daily trade video every day on top of the content I'm making, just to have something every single day for you guys. But would you guys actually want to see that, a daily trade video? I don't know. Comment down below and let me know. Okay, so I've pulled up this video here of the old Shiny WUMBO Olympian. Okay, well, not the old, but it just no 5-star. It got to weigh 490 with 3 of them. This thing's made it to weigh 520 by himself easily. Like, look at this. 520, it's still going down easily. Imagine if I moved him and followed this boss around, it could kill a 30 mil boss single-handedly, for sure. Also, guys, I'll be testing the Dungeon Master 5-star as soon as I get it, so make sure you subscribe with the notifications on for that. It will be more expensive than this unit. And speaking of expensive, let's show how much this Robot Mantis actually costs right now. I'm going to pop up all the trades. Let's go. Okay, so this first trade, 2 Shiny WUMBO bunnies for 1 Mantis, was around half a board because these bunnies are 4 treasures each, and a cyborg's around 16. 1 prune for 2 and a cyborg. Again, half a cyborg each because it prunes 2 cyborgs. Then 2 caves. This is a slight win, I would say. That's why the 5Xs were added. This is a huge win here. This is around 6 ultras for half a borg, so it was around a 2 ultra win. Then this is a good trade because Shiny WUMBO Dennis and cyborg go 1-to-1 now pretty much. So the Mantis was pretty much profit. This one was, I would say, a win. 3/4 of what he's usually paying. This one is a fair trade. Then this is a win as well. 3 of them for a cyborg. Sorry to Violet, my main Mant. I love you, Violet. And then 4, this is fair, around a cyborg for 2 of them. So yeah, on average, these things go for around a Shiny WUMBO cyborg. Here he gets 1 and 4 caves. I don't know if that's a good trade or not. This is around half a borg though, according to the last trade. So yeah, every trade's around half a borg. 2 bunnies again, half a borg. So yeah, you can expect to pay half a board for 1. All right, even the 7 mil boss is going down, okay? Even the 7 mil boss, and that's without trailing. So yeah, 534, by far the furthest 1 unit's ever made. Not just 1 placement, but any unit, right? Even 3 Olympians or 2 cyborgs. No units made it this far. Literally from now on, it's just Mantis and Dungeon Master. Those are the only 2 that matter. And then the Olympian as your starter and the Gary as a support. Because obviously if the units are slowed, well, if the enemies are slowed, obviously your Robot Mantis has more time to attack. It's easier to move around, reposition, that type of stuff. With a Gary and on 1X, moving the Mantis to be right beside the boss at all times would be super duper easy. Like, watch, if we go on 1X now, no Gary, and then we follow this boss around, let's go here. And then as soon as it stops doing all this tick damage, we will move him. So there, he stopped doing the tick damage. Let's move him right here. Boom. We need to make sure he's hitting the front. There we go. We're getting ticks down, ticks down. I should have placed him in the middle more because then he would be effective over here too. But yeah, this is just an example. If you want to use him like this thing would go way further. I'm not doing that right now. And on 5X, by the way, the enemies move faster and your towers move slower proportionately, meaning that if we're on 5X, the enemies move 5X faster, but then our towers only do 4 times more SPA, let's say. They only attack 4 times faster. So it is unfair to be on 5X. But yeah, 547. This is like blowing my old record. If you saw the 5-star shiny WUMBO cyborg, it's blowing that video out of the water. The world's first 5-star cyborg. Also, guys, stay tuned. Subscribe with notifications on. 90% of the people who watch this channel aren't subscribed. I promise you the content will get better. You'll want to see it. It's getting crazier and crazier. Check out the history of my channel and watch all those videos if you want to see proof of that. But yeah, I think we're going to take damage here. But as I said, if I was moving this thing around, there's no way in heck we would have took damage. There we go. We are down at wave 560. This thing is incredible. Oh my god. Shout out to Billing for this crazy unit. 111 faction points. 8400 XP just off one unit. Thank you guys so much for watching. I gotta give this unit back now to Billing. Shout out to him. Thank you for the food passes. If you want to see more big trades just like the ones that he did for this unit, make sure you check out the video on the left of your screen right now. Trading for the 5-star Olympian SpongeBob. This took 25 Olympians, and that's not easy either. So make sure you guys check that out after this one if you're into the trading. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one.